Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Movies and Melodies. Foreign locations have become very commonplace nowadays, right? I would say about maybe the mid to late 90s on, a lot of movies have been actually, the entire movie has been set in London or in New York or somewhere in Europe or something else. But in the earlier times, it was actually like a huge treat for people to view all these different places. Travel was, foreign travel in particular, was not commonplace, it was very expensive. So for the majority of the middle class, lower middle class people, a way to see other countries was through a movie. So today's songs are all songs that have a majority of the movie located in a place outside of India. So for my first song, Love in Tokyo, this came out in 1966, I think. Asha Parekh with Joy Mukherjee. Incredibly entertaining movie, a rom-com. It had, all the requisite masala to make a fun movie. An heiress, and she's orphaned. There's this villain, played beautifully by Pran Saab, who's out to get his hands on her money, and then she falls in love with the hero. But due to all kinds of complications and stuff, they, cannot make it until the absolute end. Asha ji is great in this movie. She has her requisite dance song, Koi Matwala Aaya Mere Dware, incidentally written by Shailendra ji. And there are a lot of other songs. But in this whole thing, the movie is of course set in Japan, in Tokyo. There are several kind of cringy things in this. Asha ji pretends to be a Japanese woman. So unlikely. I mean, come on. So many of these little, very racist kind of things that happen, which make you feel like, oh, watching it now in retrospect. But at that time, everything was wonderful. A lot of fashions were set because of this movie, some of her saris, some of her blouses, including, of all things, a rubber band. I remember this even as a child. We used to wear this. It was a rubber band which had two beads at the ends, and it was called a Love in Tokyo rubber band. So, anyway, so this song is where she's pretending to be a Japanese woman, and she's wearing a full kimono and everything. Lataji has sung it. Music, of course, Shankar Jaikishan, with Hasrat Jaipuri writing most of the lyrics. And this song in particular was also Hasrat ji's. Sayonara, Sayonara.
Lati
Night in London came out in 1967. Biswajit Mala Sinha were the lead pair. The movie was mediocre. The plot very convoluted, and the music simply lovely. It was Lakshmikant Pyarelala's music with Anand Bakshi's lyrics. The whole shoot was, well, night in London, so London obviously, but also a fair amount of Switzerland was included in the movie. So it was great for the audience. You got a lovely kind of sare of all these beautiful European cities. There's an absolutely lovely Mohammed Rafi solo. It's a very, what do I say, extravagant love song. Bahosho Havas Mein Deewana. It's a gorgeous song. You should watch it. And I think that song actually is set in what looks like Singapore, I think, or Malaysia. It's some Asian country. But the song for today, it's another Rafi Saab solo, another very romantic song. Starts off in, I think, Geneva or Zurich, I'm not quite sure. And then it moves to London and then sort of switches back and forth between the two countries. नजर न लग जाए किसी की राहों में.
नजर न लग जाए किसी की राहों में, छुपा के रख लूं तुझे निगाहों में, तू खो न जाए. ओ माय लव, नजर न लग जाए किसी की राहों में, छुपा के रख लूं तुझे निगाहों में, तू खो न जाए. ओ माय लव. हसीन दिलरुबा, मेरे दिल में छुप के बैठ जा. मेरे हसीन दिलरुबा, मेरे दिल में छुप के बैठ जा. तुझ में मुझ में फर्क ना रहे, आ करीब तू खो न जाए. ओ माय लव, डर न लग जाए किसी की राहों में, छुपा के रख लूं तुझे निगाहों में, तू खो न जाए.
An Evening in Paris. Shami Kapoor, Sharmila Tagore. What a great movie. Sharmila Tagore actually was fantastic. She plays the twins in this movie, evil twin, good twin, all of that. The whole movie is set primarily in Paris, a little bit Austria, Switzerland kind of a thing. And then the ending, the finale, so to speak, for some inexplicable reason, is at Niagara Falls. Go figure. Anyway, the songs in the movie, outstanding. Shankar Jaikishan, Shailendra Ji, Hasrat Jaipuri. Rafi Saab's solos are amazing in the movie. And Sharmila Ji was such a trendsetter, so, unafraid to try new things as an actor. She has, as the bad twin, she's a cabaret dancer, so she has 2 cabarets, and she does such a fantastic job, completely unself-conscious in front of the camera. No, trying to be modest and all of that kind of stuff. She's like, hey, I'm a cabaret dancer, and here it is. And of course, the famous swimsuit song, Aasmaan Se Aaya Farishta. So all in all, a fantastic movie to watch. So the song I'm sharing is the title song written by Hasrat Jaipuri, and it plays during the title credits, Rafi Saab's solo, Aji Aisa Mauka Phir Kahan Milega.
अजी ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ पेरिस की एक रंगी शाम। देखो 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 देखो, an evening in Paris। आज ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ पेरिस की एक रंगी शाम। देखो 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 देखो, an evening in Paris। देखो ये परियों की टोली, मीठी मीठी जिनकी बोली, क्या क्या दिल पर रंग जमाए, जलवों की ये आँख मिचोली। देखो ये परियों की टोली, मीठी मीठी जिनकी बोली, क्या क्या दिल पर रंग जमाए, जलवों की ये आँख में चोली। अजी ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा, हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा। आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ पेरिस की एक रंगी शाम। देखो 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 देखो, an evening in Paris।
Aman, this was Rajendra Kumar's passion project. It was a statement on the evils of war and conflict and a cry for peace. The concept was excellent, actually. You know, he has to be commended for coming up with this. It's a difficult topic, you know, for people to handle and do it well. So I would say for the most part the movie was actually pretty well done. There are some very stark depictions of the aftermath of the atomic bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So Rajendra Kumar plays this young doctor who's very idealistic, and he goes to Japan to work with people who are suffering from radiation poisoning. There he meets this young girl who's Japanese, supposedly, and marries her. And her father, played by Chetan Anand, he's a Japanese doctor. See, these parts are kind of weird and cringy, but I guess he needed people that he could direct easily and so on to play these key roles. So you kind of have to excuse him for pretending they're Japanese, you know. But there are other things that he has done brilliantly in the movie, especially depicting the plight of these people who are, you know, innocent people hurt so badly because of some foolish political nonsense, essentially. It definitely, you know, drives home the point that we all need to stop all this ridiculous conflict and learn to live harmoniously together. There are beautiful songs in the movie. Shankar Jaikishan's music, Shailendra Ji, and Hasrat Jaipuri's lyrics. But I've picked just the one that's the most descriptive of Japan. And it's sung by Lataji, it's a solo. It's called Mera Watan Japan. around the world. This was a Raj Kapoor Rajashri starrer and released in '67. Raj Kapoor claims he did it because he needed the money and the price was right. I don't think he did himself any favors. You know, he looks so much older than her. She was very young and she also looked incredibly young. She looked younger than she actually was. So that contrast is just, one, it's not believable, two, it's not at all flattering to him. Kind of makes you through the whole thing. But it was an interesting kind of a premise though. So a millionaire, he gets into this kind of a fix. His employee, there is some shenanigans and he is essentially stuck in Tokyo with $8 in his pocket, but he needs to get to Europe. How he does so is the rest of the movie. And you get a nice sort of around the world glimpse, you know, through various shenanigans that he goes through at that point. And so I've picked for today's choice the title song, sung by Sharda and Mukesh ji, Shankar Jaikishan's music with Hasrat Jaipuri and Shailendra ji's lyrics. Duniya ki sair kar lo.
दुनिया की सैर कर लो, 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 इंसान के दोस्त बनकर इंसान से प्यार कर लो। देखो डिज्नीलैंड में आकर परियों का देश धरती पर लॉस एंजलिस भड़कीला जहां हॉलीवुड है रंगीला देखो डिज्नीलैंड में आकर परियों का देश धरती पर दुनिया की सैर कर लो दुनिया की सैर कर लो इंसान के दोस्त
Singapore. This movie came out in 1960. Shammi Kapoor, Padmini in the lead. And Shashikala has a significant role as well. I'm a die-hard Shammi Kapoor fan, so I watched the movie. Oh, honestly, it was so bad. He is gorgeous, what can I say? But the chemistry between him and Padmini, not that great. Shashikala actually is fantastic in this movie. And it's supposed to be a murder mystery. But you know everything right at the beginning, so it falls flat on that score. And of course, the whole cringiness of treating other cultures completely inappropriately. Helen, for example, has, as usual, some sort of dance with an oriental flavor to it, Rasa Sayang. Then Agha plays a Chinese person named Cha Chu. I can't even. Shammi Kapoor's secretary's name is Miss Chin Chin Chu. Madan Puri is supposed to be a Chinese villain. It's just, oh my God. though I have to say, poor Madan Puri, he was roped in to play a Chinese villain in a lot of movies. Anyway, so yeah, very cringy. And the songs aren't that inspired. Shankar Jaikishan, Hasrat Jaipuri, Shailendra ji, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe they were just so disheartened by the whole thing. They just didn't feel inspired. Can't tell you. The song I'm sharing with you, however, is, I guess it's the title song kind of. Mukesh ji sings it and picturized on Shami Kapoor and Agha in a car and some Malaysian or Singaporean girls in the back and so on. ये शहर बड़ा अलबेला.
ये शहर बड़ा अलबेला, हर तरफ हसीनों का मेला. ये शहर बड़ा अलबेला, हर तरफ हसीनों का मेला. पर और भी है कुछ आगे, तू चला चल अकेला. ये शहर बड़ा अलबेला, हर तरफ हसीनों का मेला. पर और भी है कुछ आगे, तू चला चल अकेला. जवां शहर ये दिल वालों का, हमारे जैसे मत वालों का. गले मिले सब यहाँ पे आकर, नहीं भेद गोरे कालों का. ये शहर बड़ा अलबेला, हर तरफ हसीनों का मेला. ये शहर बड़ा अलबेला, हर तरफ हसीनों का मेला. पर और भी है कुछ आगे, तू चला चल अकेला.
I know this has been a lot of movie bashing in this episode, yet the last song is an awesome one. And I love this movie. Like I said before, the more or less recent movies have all been set, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them have been set outside of India and done so very well. I mean, the technology, of course, has improved greatly. And I think also both the filmmakers and the audience's sensibilities have become so much more refined that when things are portrayed, they're portrayed accurately, and the cinematography and such are absolutely stunning. So the movie I'm talking about here is a personal favorite, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Movie about friendships, the importance of friendships, especially male friendships. It was made by Zoya Akhtar, and very, very well too. Fantastically directed by her, set in Spain, and it starred her brother Farhan and Abhay Deol and Hrithik Roshan. They were the three friends in the movie. And then you had, Katrina Kaif playing the romantic interest for Hrithik Roshan, and then you had Kalki Kochlin, Nasiruddin Shah, all really good actors in general. And everyone handled really well. The whole movie's been directed very sensitively. Camera work is awesome. So the song that I've picked is the one where the three of them dance with the flamenco dancer. Music was by Shankar Ehsaan Loy and Javed Saab's lyrics. This song was so enjoyable because for all the Spanish vocals, they have a Spanish woman singing, Maria del Mar Fernandez. And for the three guys, they sing their own parts. It just makes it so much more believable and natural. And then they all three dance too. So honestly, watching Hrithik Roshan dance, never a hardship. Boy, can that guy move. So, Señorita.
¿Quién eres tú? ¿Dónde has estado? He removido cielo y tierra y no te encontré. Y llegas hoy tan de repente y das sentido a toda mi vida con tu querer.
ना मैं समझा ना मैं जाना जो भी तुमने मुझसे कहा है सेन्योरिटा, मगर फिर भी ना जाने क्यों मुझे सुन के अच्छा लगा है señorita.
No desvíes la mirada, quédate cerca de mí.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना señorita.
चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए, दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को तो आओ खो जाए, भूले हम होता हम है क्या señorita, सुनो सुनो señorita कहते हैं हम क्या.
Jamás podré interpretar el sentido de las palabras que me dedicas, pero el calor de tu mirar me hace sentir como la más bella señorita.
निगाहों ने निगाहों से कहीं अरमानों की दास्तां है सेन्योरिटा. ये चाहत की मोहब्बत की सारी दुनिया में एक ही जुबान है सेन्योरिटा.
मुझसे अब नजर ना फेरो, आओ पास तुम मेरे.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना señorita.
चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए, दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को तो आओ खो जाए, भूले हम होता हम है क्या señorita, सुनो सुनो señorita कहते हैं हम क्या.
That's it for today, folks. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope this sort of generates a slew of movies in your head and song requests from you. I'm looking forward to hearing that. I'll be back in 2 weeks, but until then, remember, music is food for the soul. Keep listening.